Happy 2017. Thank you for joining me for one more year with Astrological Insights. Thank you for being with me. In 2016, it was a tough year for many of us. It was like, you know, those things on Facebook where you see a person tumbling down a hill for a minute and a half and saying, this is how my 2016 has been so far. It's been quite a year with quite a lot of difficult configurations, quite a lot of difficult planets battling it out in the sky, but we start 2017 with good news, guys, and hopefully the rest of the year will carry on with this positive beginning that we're starting. But we also are forewarned for 2017 because I've prepared for you this amazing 82 pages yearly calendar together with Marina, Western and ancient Babylonian astrologer, and we've sold quite a few of them. None of them has been refunded. People are raving about it. They say we didn't expect, you know, for $30 to receive so much. It's like your daily astrologer with all the important astrological events day by day. When planets are visible, what is it best to do, what to avoid. So you no longer need to listen to me and tune in on YouTube and you know, for me to bore you with my long YouTube videos. You can just get the calendar and follow it day by day, see what's happening. And also, quick announcement, on the 8th of January, when Mercury is turning direct, I'm making a Uranus webinar. It's on a Sunday. Come join me only for $29. It's gonna be 5-6 hours. You know, I give it all my heart when I do webinars, and it's going to be about Uranus in houses in the birth chart, Uranus in with planets in aspects, Uranus in synastry in relationships, what if you have a Uranus relationships, Uranus in transits as well, what it means, everything about Uranus, you know. So this is the planet that really shakes us up and changes our lives, and it indicates where you can also be free in your life and you have the most independence. So come join me up for the Uranus, all about Uranus webinar on the 8th of December, or get the yearly horoscope, yearly calendar for 2017. And the good news for Virgo in January 2017 is number one, Mercury, your planet, is turning direct. Whether it's your ascendant, sun or moon in Virgo, when Mercury turns direct, things start speeding up in your life, start getting more easy to flow, so to speak. Unless you're born with Mercury retrograde in your horoscope, then you prefer Mercury retrograde planets. But from the 8th of January, Mercury, your planet, turns direct. So if there were some complications, if there was some more intense conversations, especially with loved ones, because Mercury was retrograde in your 5th house of lovers, of children, of loved people. If there were some complications in your business, if you have business, because 5th house also rules that, in some creative projects, if you had to work really hard on brushing up some skills or using some creative projects. So if there was any complications in Mercury matters overall, because you're Mercury ruled, guys, being Virgo, which is in marketing, advertising, managing, arranging, planning, organizing, traveling, communications overall, writing, speaking, information, letters and stuff like that. If there was some complications, so your laptops, internet, they start getting untangled. So you start seeing the results of the hard efforts you have to put while Mercury is retrograde. But actually, this Mercury retrograde was not so difficult because it was happening in Capricorn, which supports Virgo. But still, if there was anything that went a bit out of whack, you know, in regards to all those matters of Mercury, they start getting untangled from after the first week of January. And not only that, but Mercury joins a myriad of planets that will be moving direct the whole of January, which is very rare. Usually, maybe, I don't know, for 3-4 days in a year, all the planets will be moving direct. And now we have the whole January, after the 8th of January, all planets moving direct. I mean, the outers, Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Oh my God, this is so rare. So use that time to start new things after the 8th of January. Though, wait for your planet to turn direct. Use that time to start new things, to initiate, whether it's marriages, whether it's new businesses, whether it's some important new beginnings in your life. Because when we initiate something, when planets are all moving direct, we have a better chance at things going according to our plan, rather than, and you can initiate things during retrograde planets as well. It doesn't mean they will not last long. It means that the expectations of what you started with will have to be revisited, revised, and changed. They can still be very successful in the long term, but it just happens with you having to change your plans and directions and, you know, expectations and adapt. But when you start something when all the planets are moving direct, wow, I mean, it should just move forward easier, smoother, you know. So use that time, and new experiences come around us when all planets move direct. Things that are not something that we've had before in our life, so embrace those new experiences. And you have a lot of focus this month, guys, on relationships. And because Mars and Venus are in your 7th house of relationships, and actually these are two very passionate planets that can bring a lot of strong sexual desires, improved sex, and, you know, and even interest from the opposite sex in January for you. And I mean, if you're someone who hasn't had a date in 20 years, doesn't mean now you'll meet the love of your life, but definitely it will increase your interest in others, and maybe you get a nice compliment, you know, from someone. Maybe you can go on a few dates that are more enjoyable. Maybe your sex appeal can increase, or more, you can have higher passions towards others, more passionate reactions. But the most important thing is that Venus is at its brightest it's been in 8 years. And according to ancient Sumerian and Egyptian astrology, a planet, the brighter it is, the more powerful manifestation it gives in regards to the house it is in and in regards to the houses it rules. And naturally, Venus rules relationships and love, and it's in your 7th house in January of relationships, contracts, commitments, agreements, negotiations. So you can manifest in a powerful, beneficial way, because Venus is beneficial planet. It's in its best sign, Pisces, beneficial exaltation, and it's at its brightest than it's been in 8 years. You can visibly see it with your eye while the sun is still out, while the sun is still visible as well. So you can be empowered through relationships, for example, or you can be manifesting a powerful, some good business deal that you do, attracting more clients, especially female ones, attracting more popularity with females, or more popularity from other 7th house rules, popularity rules your audience, so you can shine brighter if you have such. 7th house rules your committed relationship. Your marriage partner can shine brighter for some reason in a beneficial way for you. But also there is something that they say when Venus, the ancient text says, becomes visible during the day, wives leave their husbands. So that would say that the women become more independent. Why is that? Venus rules women. It's visible during the day, masculine energy. So women become more empowered to do what they want, to get independent actions. And it can come to you through women in your life in relationships, for example, because Venus is in your 7th house. Or you can come through a powerful business associate or a client of some sort, maybe of a feminine gender. But I would say it's mostly beneficial, so cooperate with others. You can have some benefits out of that. You can receive something from others. You know, you can have more bonding as well, and maybe some creative projects with others. Why not? Because Venus in Pisces is extremely creative as well, and very romantic. So if you have been missing romance in your love life with your marriage partner, maybe now you can receive some of that more, you know, with this powerful Venus, a planet of love, so visible, so bright in the 7th house of relationships. But as I said, it's not only relationships on a personal level, it's also business relationships, you know, social relationships with others as well. And business deals and commercial, not commercials so much like give and take, where it's like market exchange of goods. You give one thing, receive one thing that is fair for both of you, and Venus is in the 7th house, so bright and positive. Maybe completing some business deal or doing some business deal that's beneficial for you. Okay, that's another great news for you, Virgos. And by the way, Venus also rules your money, because Venus rules Libra. So being a Virgo, Venus being so bright, Money can also increase, flows of money or assets of some sort. Financial, maybe you can get some beautiful object that you always wanted to have, some beautiful asset, something of worth and value for you because Venus is so bright, and you can receive it through other people, for example, or maybe your money can increase, or your financial flow can increase through your partner, because Venus is in the 7th house, or through some business deals or some connection with other people. Okay, then let's go to the last great news, is that Jupiter and Saturn are in sextile during most of January. It's not perfect, it's within 1 degree, but they're chasing each other. Jupiter is chasing, Saturn is moving a little bit ahead of Jupiter 1 degree, but they're always within 1 degree of each other, of perfect sextile. And Saturn is in your 4th house, Virgos, of home, family, property, and Jupiter is in your 2nd house. And by the way, Jupiter and Saturn are in good aspects to each other rarely. Let me think maybe when the last time it was. I can't think of that. Last year they were in a hard aspect, so people had more difficult manifestations, because Jupiter and Saturn are 2 planets which make big things manifest in our life, and which change our social status in a big way. And now they'll be harmonious. We have an opportunity to stabilize our social status. We have an collectively as humans, but particularly for you, this stabilization and some opportunities can come to us that implant themselves lastingly, because Jupiter is opportunity, Saturn is endurance. They're harmonious with each other. And for you, these opportunities that implant themselves lastingly can come to you through your home, through your family, through property, Virgos, through maybe place of living, that maybe you can have some good sale, and money, because Jupiter is in your 2nd house of money, so maybe you can sell property and get good deal money for it, or maybe you can buy property that's a good investment for you, or maybe something, if someone from your family helps you financially. We see we're combining the 4th and the 2nd house. Or maybe you buy something that's or maybe you do something that stabilizes the financial security for you, emotionally, psychologically, stabilizes your, maybe make some investment in something, in property or whatever, that, or some other investment that stabilizes your security, because both the 2nd and the 4th house rules one's emotional and financial security. And so something can appear to help you through to get more emotional and financial security. And again, it's connected to your family, it's connected to property, it's connected to land, or it's connected to things that are familiar, and it's connected to your finances as well, or assets of some sort. So, you know, that's how planets are helping you this month, help from different directions. If there is something really difficult happening in your life, Virgos, it's very likely your personal horoscope, because we're just talking now generally. We don't know where your Mars might be, or where your Venus might be, your birth Venus, the planet of love. If you have it in Sagittarius and Saturn is passing over it, okay, all these other things will be happening that I talked about, but karma comes for relationships. So if anything big is happening in your life that is out of whack with this prediction, you need a personal horoscope, you know, to see all the details. And anyway, if you want to learn astrology with me, I've done reductions, big reductions, up to 50% on some of my courses on love and compatibility, on transits, and 30% on other courses. They come up to $20 only, courses that are up to 6 hours of me non-stop talking, if you can handle that for 6 hours. But I go way and beyond in my courses, and I give with all my heart information from ancient, modern sources, from personal observation. So yeah, take advantage of this offer while it's valid till the 1st of January 2017, while the courses are reduced. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next year.